When we have these forms of dis-ease within the hair, we can call to question what might be going on around our identity from the top of your head, like a channel coming down from the higher realms, showering down your body and expanding around not only your physical body, but your auric field as well. Our hair is the beautiful crown in which we wear to honor our aesthetics in the body. Welcome to Monday Movements. We're going to move through a somatic practice that's going to soothe the scalp, widen the breath, anchor us into the body, and reconnect to our hair, and also soften the crown chakra. When we go through the somatic practice, it's useful to know that this is coming off the back end of last week's episode where we talked about the psychosomatic associations to anything that presents in the hair, whether it be hair loss or early graying or just a lack of healthy hair. Maybe you feel like it's brittle or you have an itchy scalp. Whatever's presenting within your hair, dullness, whatever. When we have these forms of dis-ease within the hair, we can call to question what might be going on around our identity, and the foundation of that lies within our self-worth and how we feel internally about ourselves. So we're going to ground into a loving practice where we love on ourselves, love on our scalp. So when you're ready, we're going to start by warming up the hands. You can actually use oil, like a hair oil if you have one. So warming up either the oil or your hands, and in a seated position, wherever feels comfortable, you're going to begin either with hands or oil on the hands with these fingertips here. Swipe from the temples. The thumb then sweeps in as we go around the ears with those fingers. The thumb sweeps down the front of the jaw and around down to the back of the skull and a couple circles. One more sweep to drop us in, bringing awareness to the crown of our head, bringing awareness to our scalp and our hair. And then we're going to move up to the crown and give it some love, just like we would with those gadgets. I think they're called orgasmatrons, but yeah, those little metal gadgets. Giving ourselves some loves, just like those little gadgets would. And when we feel like we're dropped in, just stopping on an area now that you've done a full scan of the head. Dropping in on an area that you feel needs a little more love. For me, I feel like it's right at the back here. So I'm going to place my hands here and just create either a pressure by gently pressing into the scalp here, or you can actually very gently clamp the hair and create a little bit of attraction, a very gentle pull outwards, whatever feels best for you. You're going to hold that for a few breaths, 3 deep breaths in and out. And noticing any shifts as you breathe. Moving and giving it love if it needs to. And then just keeping your awareness on that area of the scalp, lowering the hands because they will get tired. But keeping your awareness in that area of the scalp, you're going to begin to drop into the mental body by querying, what do I notice in this area here? Is there a tingle? Is there a warmth? Is there ease, or does it feel restricted and tight? Is there a sensation there that has a thought that pops up with it? So is there a belief or a word or a sentence that comes with this sensation here in that area of the scalp or that area of the hair? And just giving it some time to develop and come through, trusting what comes through. There's no right or wrong, but just giving your body the time to respond. It's the whole point of a somatic practice. It's gentle, it's loving, and it's space giving. And then from there, once you feel like you've given that area of the scalp or hair the time that it needs to kind of check in on a mental level, you've dropped in on the sensation, you've dropped in on any thoughts or words that may come through in that area, any messages that the mental body has for you, we can then shift into the emotional body in relation to our hair and our scalp by asking, what is my hair desiring on an emotional level around aesthetics and being seen? What is my hair desiring? giving it the time and space to arrive into that question. If my hair could speak to me today, what would it say about being seen? How does it want to feel when it comes to being seen aesthetically, perceived? And then once you feel like you've given that enough time, we're going to start to close down the practice slowly with some energetics, so dropping into the energetic body. And we're going to start by doing some aura brushing. So I'm just going to bring all my hair forward so you can see. With your palms kind of like hovering over the crown of the head, the crown chakra, about 5 centimeters above, or even closer if you feel like you want to, you're going to sweep outwards and slowly in arcs and then flicking. So it's kind of like you're creating this arc down and then flicking off the ends. If you don't have a lot of hair or you're bald, for example, you would just flick from here. And what you want to do as you're doing this aura brushing, now that you're getting a bit of a rhythm, is you want to close down the eyes and visualize an ultraviolet white light emanating from the hands and brushing your lovely hair with the color of the crown chakra, the ultraviolet white light, rinsing down the spine, down the body from the crown of your head. Repeating to yourself, I am rooted, I am radiant, I am rooted, and I am radiant. Bringing your hands to rest when you feel like that aura brushing is done. And just closing down the eyes, letting those final moments settle in, letting that ultraviolet white light just shower over you from the crown, down your hair strands, down the spine, down the body, through the fingertips, through the feet. And I want to leave you here with one more simple practice that you can go forwards with, particularly when it comes to hair and identity and, you know, that fear of being seen that can come up, is working with a barrier ritual. And a really simple one when we're out and about socializing, being extroverted, and there's that element of how we're being seen, how we're being identified. You can always create this beautiful energetic barrier to hold your own in terms of your energy, to stay within yourself while you're out and interacting with people. You can bring this golden light showering just like we did with the aura brushing, but this golden light from the top of your head, like a channel coming down from the higher realms, a golden pillar of light showering down your body and expanding around not only your physical body, but your auric field as well. For me, I also like to add in the visual representation of angel wings or fairy wings. For me, it's angel wings, but for some people it's fairy wings as well. And that just makes me feel a little more magical, a little more pretty, a little more loved up. And it's really setting that foundation for self-love in a visual representation and a very subtle, energetic body representation when we're out and about socializing. So that's also a fun little trick I wanted to leave you with for the end of your somatic practice. If you do put this into practice, I recommend you have a look at the instructions below and do this in more of a setting where you have no time constraints. You can really take your time with this, so you're not limited to just this video recording and the time that I'm taking you through. You can go a lot slower with this practice. You can really take your time, create that space that the body needs for a somatic practice. So if you do try this out, let me know how you go, and I will see you next week for the next Monday Movement episode.